Shimmer the midnight in a tailored line. Whisper elegant, sharp and refined. Glide past reflection, shadows collide. Pulse in the rhythm where a star won't hide. Carve out the silence with a neon glow. Trace every moment, cool undertow. Slip in the textures, sleek and precise. Dance with the city's quiet device. Float on the edge of the urban chill. Frame every movement, flawless thrill. Hold the allure of the frozen night. Glow like diamonds in low lit light. Echo the steps on a polished floor. Blend in the shadows, crave for more. Craft every angle with meaningless grace. Slide through the scene in timeless space. Shift in the vibe where the cool tones play. Lift every moment, drift away. Breathe in the silence, crisp and new. Strike the pose, sleek and true. Freeze the frame in luxurious gold. Wear the story untold. Stand in the calm where fashion gleams. Own the night, living dreams.
Silver whispers glide on skin. Edges sharp, the night begins. Threads of ice in velvet frames. Motion speaks in silent games. Pulse beneath the city lights. Lines converge in frozen flights. Shadows blend with urban grace. Canvas holds a timeless face. Steel and silk in perfect flow. Luxury that's cold as snow. Minimal yet so defined. Fashion's art in every line. Chill and charm, a sleek ballet. Night's design in bold display. Glass reflects a coded stare. Whispered secrets fill the air. Balance found in every scene. Frost adorns the sleek ballet, nights design in bold display. Slip into shadows smooth and sleek, trace the lines where silence speaks. Glad on streets dressed in steel, craft the cool that you can feel. Draw the rhythm soft and slow, catch the glow of neon flow. Hold the night with poised finesse, lead the world in quiet dress. Wear the chill of luxe design, rule the space sharp and fine. Feel the pulse, sleek and bold, own the night, fashion code.
electric and clean. Spin the silent, sleek machine. Lean into funk, neo soul dreams. Glow with the cold, fashion beams. Fade into night, a high fashion ghost. Own the luxe that matters most. Walk the edge, urban and chic. Live the summer style. Whisper in shadows, sleek and refined. Step through the city, sharp outline defined. Glow in the silence, eyes on the skin. Cut like a diamond, cold from within. Slide past the noise, elegance and sway. Breathe in the night, let the music play. Hold every moment, crisp and austere. Own the allure, detached but near. Move with precision, style untold. Wear the mystery, fearless and bold. Shine through the haze, minimal pure. Live the luxe life, sleek and
clean with edges sharp and bright. Trace the lines of sleek design. Slide into the modern shrine. Hover where the shadows blend. Craft the cool without an end. Shift the shapes in perfect flow. Glow beneath the city's glow. Flow on beats that softly call. Rule the space, control it all. Where the silence crystal clear. Own the night with no fear. Cut the air with subtle moves. Build a mood that never proves. Fold the space and money, let's grace. Hold the line, no time to waste. Lean into the cool refrain. Ride the wave of urban rain. Catch the pulse that never dies. Feel the beat behind your eyes. Fade into the endless scene. Seal the look, the perfect sheen. Walk the edge with silent pride. In the night where dreams collide. Whisper through the midnight glow. Slide on edges sharp and slow. Glide in silhouettes refined. Trace the lines of quiet mind. Reach the heights where silence speaks. Feel the pulse beneath the sleek. Turn the cold into desire. Hold the flame of hidden fire. Strike a chord, minimal and clear. Weather calm that draws you near. Blend the night with steel and light. Rule the runway. On the night. face, flow with beats that softly hum, frame the scene where shadows come. Breathe the air of polished dreams, dance inside the neon beams, lift the veil of gold design, move with rhythm, sleek, divine, seal the night in velvet tones, freeze the moment, skin and bones, fade into the luxury cold, and the story fierce and bold, strike a chord, minimal and clear, where the calm that draws you near, blend the night with steel and light, rule the runway, own the night. Glide through frames of sculpted light, craft the night with tones so tight, trace the lines of urban cool, own the silence, sleek and rule, weave the beats in velvet streams, catch the pulse of midnight dreams, hold the space with quiet force, lead the crowd, set the course. Trust the air with icy flare, strike the pose beyond compare, feel the chill of flawless grace, move like shadows, sharp embrace. Breathe the calm in structured form, build the mood away from norm, slide through streets in monochrome, blend the edge into your home. Break the mold with every step, rise above, no need to prep, shift the tone, redefine, shining line so clean, divine, flow style sharp and pure, live the moment so demure, seal the night with fashion's code, and the story bold and told.
Footsteps echo, silver dreads, angles drawn in ivory tones, midnight walks in monochromes. Tasteless soft, but voices still. Elegance is how you feel. Shadows drip from diamond light. Nothing breaks this perfect night. Cold as marble, smooth and deep. Style that never has to speak. Urban stillness, clean and tight. Luxury that fades the light. Motion slow yet speaks control. Minimal is dressed in soul. Velvet thoughts behind the glass. Tension stitched in every pass. Details whisper louder now. Silhouettes don't ask you how. Frosted lips, unspoken names. Patterns shift in quiet flames. Nothing wild, but nothing plain. Cool as carved from hidden Cold as marble, smooth and deep. Style that never has to speak. Urban stillness, clean and tight. Luxury that fades the light. Own the silence, own the space. Every move is monochrome grace.
Drift through lines of silver thread, cast the glow where angels tread. Trace the edges sharp and clear. Slip in silence, draw them near. Hold the calm of velvet nights. Weave the dreams of city lights. Frame the moment, crisp and cold. Breathe the style that breaks the mold. Strike the pose with frozen grace. Wear the chill, perfect face. Rule the night with sharp design. Own the look, the sleek divine. Cut the air with crystal lines. Fold the shadows into signs. Move like whispers on the breeze. Feel the cooling moment seize. Glide through streets of glass and steel. Catch the pulse you barely feel. Lift the beat, minimal flow. Turn the night to silent glow.
Catch the rhythm slow and deep. Hold the space where secrets keep. Rise with tones that softly hum. Breathe the air where cool becomes. Fade into the city's glow. Seal the look, a quiet show. Walk the line of high design. And the night with style refined. Drift through neon veins, sleek and untold. Frame every moment, bold yet controlled. Slide past reflections, cool glass and steel. Weave silent stories that only we feel. Catch the vibe, subtle, sharp and refined. Float in shadows where elegance binds. Hold your ground in this urban ballet. Trace the lines where cool meets the day. Where the silence, cold like midnight snow. Rule the skyline when the many moments glow. Speak in textures, whispers of gold. On the runway, fashion's icy fold. Pulse with the beat, deep grooves on repeat. Craft every silhouette, clean and discreet. Turn every corner, sleek shapes in the night. Blend luxury's chill with soft neon light. Sway to the funk with subtle finesse. Glow in the night, strip to excess. Lean on the rhythm, cool and serene. Step into scenes yet never seen. Where the silence, cold like midnight snow. Rule the skyline, many days glow. Speak in textures, whispers of gold. On the runway, fashion's icy fold. Fade into luxury's quiet embrace. Live the high fashion, cold urban space. Stand in the moment, poised and precise. Where the silence, elegance diced.
Marble floors reflect my pace. Satin sleeves, no time, no trace. Shadow falls where silence leans. Rhythm hides in silver seams. Whisper lips and lipstick black. Distance stitched along my back. Tension floats in tailored air. Midnight wears me like a dare. Concrete velvet walk the line. Minimal but so defined. Luxury that chills the skin. Fashion's
silence, sharp and bright, rise as fashion claims a night. Fade to black, but still you gleam. Live a luxe inside a dream. Glow in silence, sharp and bright, rise as fashion claims a night. Own the night with icy grace. The dark of a polished face. Spin the sound in crystal light. Rule the scene, a fashion flight. Own the night with icy grace. The dark of a polished face. Spin the sound in crystal light. Rule the scene, a fashion flight. Step on streets paved with desire. Views the calm with neon fire. Lean on lines that never fold. Trace the story, bold yet cold. Cast the glow a silver haze. Lift the mood in subtle ways. Blend the funk with silky flow. Move like shadows, soft and slow. Own the night with icy grace. Hold the dark, a polished face. Spin the sound in crystal light. Rule the scene, a fashion flight. Own the night with icy grace. Hold the dark, a polished face. Spin the sound in crystal light. Rule the scene, a fashion flight. Whisper through the glass, sleek designs align. Glint of silver threads, caught in edge and fine. Pulse in the night, minimal and bright. Frame the elegance in shadowed light. Breathe in the chill, sharp lines, no disguise. Slide on the groove where silence lies. Trace every move, subtle and bold. Hold the moment, luxury cold. Step in the mirror, fashion refined. Glow like a diamond, urban divine. Rule in the quiet, sleek and austere.
through halls of sleek design, radiate a calm, electric shine. Balance shadows on glass and steel, command the night with silence here. Flow in rhythm, cool and clear, slide through moments, crystal sheer. Shape the silence with velvet touch, own the space that means so much. Where the future crisp and cold, breathe in luxury, bold and old. Hold the night in minimal grace, shine like diamonds lost in space. Drift along streets where lights confide, mold the form with quiet pride. Frame the elegance of midnight hue, spin the world in shades of blue. Cut through noise with sleek intent, stand apart, pure and unbent. Reach for stars behind the veil, keep the cold yet never frail. Where the future crisp and cold, breathe in luxury, bold and old. Hold the night in minimal grace, shine like diamonds lost in space. Fade into the style, sharp and rare. Live the moment, stripped and bare. Seal the night with fashion's call, and the silence rule it all.
Shimmer the midnight in a tailored line, whisper elegant, sharp and refined. Glide past reflection, shadows collide, pulsing the rhythm where star won't hide. Carve out the silence with a neon glow, trace every moment, cool undertow. Slip in the textures, sleek and precise, dance with the city's quiet device. Float on the edge of the urban chill, frame every movement, flawless thrill. Hold the allure of the frozen night, glow like diamonds in low lit light. Echo the steps on a polished floor, blend in the shadows, crave for more. Craft every angle in a meatless grace, slide through the scene in timeless space. Shifting the vibe where the cool tones play, lift every moment, drift away. Breathe in the silence, crisp and new, strike